The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 and Flip 7 FE have just been revealed through new leaks, and they're already generating a lot of excitement. These foldable phones are expected to launch early next month, and this time, Samsung is bringing both a premium and a budget-friendly option to the table. Thanks to popular leaker Evan Blass, we now have a clear look at the designs and color options for both models. Starting with the Galaxy Z Flip 7, it doesn't look radically different from the Flip 6, but there are a few small visual changes that make it feel more refined. It will come in at least 3 color options: jet black, blue shadow, and coral red. These shades give the phone a stylish and bold appearance, perfect for users who want a device that looks as good as it performs. The bigger story here might be the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. This is Samsung's first foldable FE, or Fan Edition, device, aimed at users who want a foldable phone without spending too much. According to the leaks, the Flip 7 FE will borrow a lot of its hardware from last year's Flip 6, including its design. However, it's expected to offer longer software support and will come in at least 2 color options, black and white. This could be a great choice for people who want the foldable experience at a lower price. Under the hood, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 is expected to be powered by Samsung's own Exynos 2500 chipset. This is a big move, as Samsung had originally planned to launch this 3nm chip with the Galaxy S25 series, but delays meant it wasn't ready in time. So now, the Flip 7 becomes a kind of test for this processor. The performance and efficiency of the Exynos 2500 in this foldable will play a big role in how people view Samsung's chip development, especially with the even more advanced Exynos 2600 rumored for next year's Galaxy S26. Now, here's where opinions start to split. A lot of people feel Samsung should have just used a Snapdragon processor instead of testing a new Exynos chip on a premium foldable. In fact, a poll showed that over 67% of users preferred Snapdragon over Exynos. Only about 9.5% were fine with Exynos, and the rest believed it didn't matter because the average user wouldn't notice the difference. But for power users and those keeping an eye on performance, this decision could be a major point of discussion. The Flip 7 FE is also expected to use an Exynos chip, but likely an older one. This helps keep costs down, as Snapdragon processors are more expensive. Samsung clearly wants to depend less on Qualcomm, and this FE model could be a step in that direction. Looking beyond the Flip series, Samsung is also launching the Galaxy Z Fold 7 soon. And it's not just an update, it's a big leap forward. Many felt that last year's Fold 6 was falling behind competitors like the Oppo Find N5 or the upcoming Honor Magic V5, but Samsung seems to have turned things around with the Fold 7. It's only about 0.1mm thicker than the Magic V5, which is expected to be the slimmest foldable phone in the world. That's impressive. Of course, the Fold 7 still has its limitations. For example, it's rumored to come with a 4400 mAh battery, which may not sound great compared to other flagship phones, but battery size isn't everything. Samsung is known for its long software support and its polished One UI experience, which can go a long way in making the phone feel fresh and fast even years later. When you put all this together, it's clear that Samsung has stepped up its game. The Flip 7, Flip 7 FE, and Fold 7 all have the potential to challenge their rivals. Whether it's in design, performance, or software, these devices could help Samsung maintain its position as the leader in the foldable phone market, or even extend that lead. In the end, if you're looking for a new foldable, this year might be the right time to upgrade. Whether you want the high-end Flip 7 with a new chipset, a more affordable Flip 7 FE, or the improved Fold 7, Samsung seems to have something for everyone. And with the launch just around the corner, we won't have to wait long to see how well these devices perform in real life. So, what do you think? Is the Exynos 2500 good enough for the Flip 7? Would you go for the more budget-friendly Flip 7 FE, or are you holding out for the Fold 7? Let us know in the comments below.